Welcome. We're diving into the top 12 Scrum Master interview questions and providing you with strong answers to help you ace your next interview. The Scrum Master role focuses on serving the team, the product owner, and the organization. Interviewers will look for your understanding of these core principles. Let's start with the fundamental questions about the Scrum Master's core role and responsibilities. Question 1. What is the role of a Scrum Master? Answer. A Scrum Master is a servant leader who ensures the team adheres to Scrum values and practices. They facilitate events, coach the team on self-management, and remove impediments. Question 2. How do you handle conflict within the development team? Answer. I facilitate open communication and encourage the team to self-organize and resolve issues directly. My role is to ensure the conflict is healthy and productive, focusing on process or product, not personality. Question 3. What is the difference between a Scrum Master and a project manager? Answer. A Scrum Master focuses on process and coaching the team to self-organize, while a project manager often manages scope, budget, and resources. The Scrum Master serves the team. The project manager manages the project. Next, let's cover questions related to Scrum ceremonies and artifacts, the essential tools of the framework. Question 4. How do you facilitate the sprint retrospective to ensure meaningful outcomes? Answer. I establish a safe environment for honest feedback. I use creative formats to keep it engaging and ensure we identify concrete, actionable improvements for the next sprint. Question 5. Name the 3 key artifacts in Scrum. Answer. The 3 key artifacts are the product backlog, the sprint backlog, and the product increment. Each artifact represents work or value. Question 6. Explain the definition of done. Answer. The definition of done is a formal description of the state of the increment when it meets the quality measures required for the product. It ensures transparency and defines when work is truly complete and releasable. Now we address your role as a coach and how you handle obstacles facing the team. Question 7. How do you coach a development team that is new to Scrum? Answer. I start with the basics, emphasizing empirical process control, self-management, and collaboration. I lead by example, facilitate all events, and gradually transfer ownership of the process to the team. Question 8. Give an example of an impediment you removed. Answer. In a past project, the team lacked consistent access to necessary testing environments. I worked with IT to prioritize and provision dedicated environments, which immediately reduced delays and improved sprint throughput. Question 9. How do you ensure effective product backlog refinement? Answer. I ensure product owner and development team collaboration, typically dedicating about 10% of the team's capacity to this. The goal is to make sure items are clear, estimated, and ready for future sprints. Our final set of questions covers performance measurement and working in larger organizational contexts. Question 10. What metrics do you track and why? Answer. I track velocity to forecast how much work the team can complete and burn down charts to track progress toward the sprint goal. I focus on team metrics to identify process improvements, not individual performance. Question 11. How do you handle a team that is consistently underperforming? Answer. I use coaching and data from the retrospectives to understand the root cause. It might be external impediments, lack of skills, or poor process adherence. The focus is on finding a systemic solution, not assigning blame. Question 12. Describe your experience working in a scaled Scrum environment. Answer. I focus on aligning efforts between multiple teams and managing dependencies. I ensure clear communication channels and synchronization events, often adhering to scaling frameworks like LESS or SAFe. Remember to highlight your servant leadership mindset, your experience in process coaching, and your ability to foster self-organizing teams. Good luck with your interview.